This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We try and bring you the latest business news together with some entertainment and levity each day. We hope you enjoy it. If you're a sponsor, we try and help you build your brand in a relatively low-cost way. Thank you for listening. These are 10 business stories that we're following today. I'll start off with one before we even get started, that job openings are tumbling. This is a sign of economic challenges in the country. We reported yesterday on construction spending slowing, manufacturing slowing, and you see sort of the gears of motion slowing. The only positive news that comes out of this is you will see rate cuts from the Fed sooner rather than later. So that's a pre-script. And here's 10 of the stories we're following. First, the Nordstrom family looking to take Nordstrom private. Again, this is a sign of the times as big private equity and big debt funds are looking for deals and opportunities, and they got to be big deals, multi-billion-dollar deals, and Nordstrom's would be that. Second, Nippon Steel is set to buy U.S. Steel for $14.9 billion, but that deal has become a serious political football. Kamala Harris and President Trump making noise about blocking that deal if they become president. Third, the markets appear to be stabilizing today after a horrendous day yesterday. The markets were down 2 to 3% yesterday, a bad day. Fourth, managed care heavyweights, particularly on the Medicaid side and Medicare Advantage, Molina Healthcare and Centene Corporation are each down around 6% today. Fifth, in contrast, CVS Health, which is a combination of the retail pharmacy company together with Aetna, is up nearly 4% today and doing well. Sixth, Blackstone was a $16 billion deal to buy an Australian data center operator. Again, another sign of big private equity funds getting back at it. Seventh, Lululemon down 50% year to date. I'm sure it's because I can no longer find the sweats that I used to love at Lulu. I can't find them there anymore. But truly a first world problem. Eighth, speaking of a more difficult, challenging problem, Dollar Tree is down 20% plus today, struggling as these discount retailers find themselves in trouble from Walmart and Target eating their lunch. Ninth, Dick's Sporting Goods is down nearly 10% today, despite solid guidance. It had risen a lot this year. That's partly why that's down some. 10th, thrilled to have Drew Brees joining us at the Becker's Healthcare CEO Roundtable in November. We'll also have their President Bush and Jenna Bush and Emmett Smith speaking, a great group. Finally, a couple of sort of postscripts. Thrilled yesterday to visit with Amber Walsh, who is the Caitlin Clark of McGuire Woods on the Becker Private Equity podcast and the Becker's Healthcare podcast about surgery centers. She's just outstanding. We'll have Caitlin Clark speaking at the Becker's Healthcare ASC conference this October. Also, just great this past week to speak to Paul Sweeney on the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We'll also be thrilled to have VMG Health on the Becker Private Equity Podcast this week. Great group. Looking forward to that, too. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We'll be back with you later today. Thank you very much for joining us.